Hey everybody, here we are again on Passive 360. Boom, baby. Let me tell you something. We went to the meeting on Monday. Mr. MUFAREH came in. Monday night, I wrapped an ice pack around my head and just went in my room. Why? I was blown away. We heard a fraction of what's going on in this company. I'm so proud to be there. Let your mind go, okay? Start thinking how big this is. When he said, pull your dreams out of the closet, go get them. Go get them. Focus on the big picture, not the little bumps in the road. All that'll be smoothed over. I do want to bring up now, I keep hearing about pending founders. Let me make this very clear. If you send an email in, a pending email, that means you're trying to switch the email. You can't do that. If the email's in your back office, it belongs to someone else. If that someone else comes in, goes to the money, and there's a pay area there, come in, guess what? You're a founder. So you can work on those people, but you can't have those founders, the pending founder. You can't sell them. So let it go. Let this go. Dan Street's got 900 of them. He can't have them. If the 900 come in, a couple did come in, by the way, and they paid. Okay, great. That's going to go on for a little while. When it's done, it's done. Let it go. If you have none, start even talking about it because you don't have any. I had somebody ask, I don't have any pending. Good. It doesn't matter if you do have them. If you can't, if the owner of the email doesn't show up, they're going to be flushed away. Let it go. You cannot send to me or anybody, hey, switch my email. It's not going to happen. Anyway, I'm going to turn it over to Red so I can go check my YouTube channel, make sure everything's okay. Go ahead, Red.
Thanks very much, Marty. How are you doing, everyone? Great to be back. I'm back in the UK now after my little jaunt over to Rome. Great. Definitely a bucket list for many, many people. I would recommend it. There's a lot more to Rome than just the Colosseum and the Vatican, that's for sure. People are friendly, very safe, and their architecture and the history behind it is amazing. And have we got a show for you today? Not only myself, Marty, and Chris Hey Johnson is here, but look who else is here. He turned up. Our CEO, Mr. ASHMUFAREH, is with us as well today. So we've got lots to cover. We've got lots of insights and things for you guys to seriously think about and to try and let it sink in of really where we are and what you guys as founders have actually got your hands on with this thing called Onpassive. It's absolutely mind-boggling, and the more that you delve into it, the more that you become amazed at just how it is all been put together and the structuring behind it. It's second to none. Nobody else has done anything like this. Why? Because nobody else has got a CEO called ASHMUFAREH. This is why we are all here, because quite frankly, we suck at it. And this is what has brought us to Onpassive, because we need that helping hand. Over to you, Chris.
Thank you, Red. Thank you, Marty. Brother Ash, it's nice to see you. You're looking good as usual. You make us all look really sexy on here. I don't know what it is about, but yeah, I wanted to say on Passive 360, if I was just a founder who wasn't really partaking, I definitely would want to show up on a Passive 360 each week. Why? Because we give you the right information. The most important thing that we all agree on is we have to give people the right information. And the right information is this is a lot bigger than I think it's a lot bigger than ASHMUFAREH even thinks. He's told us that many a times. It's being absolutely done perfect. And I respect everything that the man has done. A lot of people are a little impatient. I say, don't be impatient. Marty DeGarmo said many times, go fishing, go cut your grass, go do something. Let that guy in that blue shirt with that beautiful dark hair, we still don't know how he keeps his hair so dark, keep him going for us. He's done all the work for us. Literally, he's taken the nail in the hand through the foot. He's sawed into it. He's been doing nonstop work for every one of us. I know I'm appreciative of it, but on Passive 360 is the right place to come for all the right information. Marty DeGarmo, back to you, brother.
Fantastic. I want to say a couple shout outs to some people because they're here every day and I really appreciate it. Let me go here. Shay Zamar, how you doing? First time you're here. Thank you very much. M. Kylie, you're always here. What's up? Azar Khan, my man, where the heck have you been? Ernest Martinez is in the house. Suzanne Bob, how you doing? Casey Zebenberg, I'm sorry that Chris Johnson thought you were a girl, and you showed up the other day, and you definitely are not a lady. But that's Chris Johnson. So, Sagor Sahai, hello. Tanya, I'm passive. I want to thank you for everything you do. You know that. You help us move on. Jarmo, thank you for being here. Dana Energy is always here. Peter Sir's in the house. Peter. What's happening, buddy? Thank you for everything. You know, you're a good man. I really appreciate all the stuff you do. Elsie Patch is here. Hello, Elsie. Sean, my brother from another mother, Cyrus, is in the house. Mira T. Soto, David Switzer. David, you're cool, man. I know you sent me an audio. You are okay. Everything's fine, buddy. Randall Harris, what's happening? Coach Harris is in the house. What's happening? I'm glad you're here. Thank you very much. Christina Colella, hello. I want to go real quick. This isn't a normal day. Anthony Ford. Hey, Anthony, thank you for the ring, man. It is absolutely beautiful. Sorry you had to make a 17, but thank you very much. Karina Lance, you're here. You said I can't write. You wrote a whole paragraph. How are you doing? I'm glad you're here. Gift of Onpassive. That's a pretty neat name. You're the gift of Onpassive. Holy cow, we're going to have to put you in the back office. Tanya, hello. Bridget is in the house. Grace, what's up? I can't yell at everybody. I've got almost 300 people now. Ty Young, how you doing, buddy? I'm glad you're here. Bill Musk. Bill, the extraordinaire Musk is in the house. Great video yesterday. Thank you very much, too. Thanks for doing that. Rupa Paul, you're everywhere. What are you, clone yourself? What the heck? You're everywhere. Thank you very much. I got to go back now and let other people talk. I have more to say, but I'm going to split it up. Thank you very much. Oh, thanks for the unicorn. He'll love that because he's really narcissistic, like my unicorn. So, all right, hold on. All right, let me turn it over to Mr. Mufareh. Do you have anything to say? You want to wait a bit or what?
Let's get into it. So on Saturday, there is some excitement going on in Europe, and we are obviously headed to a new phase in Onpassive. So timing is incredible, and because of that, I have canceled all of my plans on Saturday, the 2nd of July, so I can be 100% devoted to our founders in Europe. Whether in Germany, the UK, Ireland, or all of those who will make it live or in person or virtually. So thank you for the effort. It will be definitely a moment to celebrate, but at the same time, as we head to the new phase of Onpassive, we are preparing for multiple and a multitude of events, steps, phases as we head to a new chapter of Onpassive that is definitely much bigger, and in pace wise, it is far more redundant, and it's accelerating. So I hope everybody don't take this little brief publicly as a pause. In fact, it is warming up for the bigger action that it is coming. We intentionally wanted to pause the founder position, but let me wrap up the European event. The information will be in the back office. Obviously, you will attend through Zoom or in person. Red has more details on that, but we will be announcing details for the first time as an honor to that event. There will be important public information for the first time, very specific on Saturday. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm nervous, but it is definitely taking us to something we all wanted to see and witness go and transcribe into reality. Okay, some think it's a vision, but you don't know the action because sometimes more action is in the background than you think it is, okay, or your part. So I'm glad we made it this far and you made it this far with us. That's been said, I mentioned the back office. So it is important now that we centralize the information and try to regroup in the coming days. I already have a plan with leaders. We're going to come up with a better schedule. The agenda will be clear, short term, long term, so you would know exactly what's coming ahead, dates, details, all of that in a calendar format. So that is as easy as it can be. And you can plan your life and agenda and plan around it very easily. So that is important. So try to make it, if you're able to come on Saturday. Nothing like live. You could probably see the recording here and there, but the live feeling is always the raw, the actual, the natural experience, and try not to miss that. I personally canceled plan. I disappointed my family one more time so I can be with that important event. So the least you could do is attend virtually, so do that. Okay, moving forward, there will be more importance to go to the back office than any time before, because the information is going to be there, not throughout like an open forum and all of that. And it's your account, how much you care for it, it will be there. So there's preparation to go to the next phase. The phase that just expired or ended lasted for almost 4 years, which is basically attracting visionaries and like-minded founding members so they can be the pioneers and the initial customers and technology adapters for Onpassive as we go to the public commercially. And this is the bigger state important. The last 4 years, it enabled us to achieve a higher level of confidence, bigger capacity in technology, and branching off to other areas such as physical products and more inventions in Onpassive. It allowed us to attract a volume, a good customer base that is ready for to endorse our market and our items and products. So that is really essential. So we couldn't be prouder. 2 days ago on Tuesday, I've had a conference with the head of our physical products research. He's a scientist, and he's the head of research and innovations labs globally. And where we are today is mind-boggling. And I am naturally proud of Onpassive, couldn't be any prouder, but the passion and the conviction in this scientist tone, saying, I am so proud of Onpassive. I am so proud of to be a part of Onpassive. That is a scientist that on one product been paid $100 million for one invention, just to allow, let's say, a head of state or prime minister or a crown prince or somebody to be with them. Those are the people I'm talking to. They see what is there, because there other stuff is told behind the scene that we cannot say it publicly. But this is a scientist, okay, has so many inventions and patents, okay, globally, who is telling you, I am so proud of Onpassive. How about you? So be proud of where we are and what we have achieved before, okay? We couldn't be in a better position headed to the next phase, and we got choices. Before it was one plan and all that. Now we can literally own the world, and we can dictate our game and how we move ahead. So be excited, be ready, be proud. What's coming? Obviously, definitely more exciting what you've seen before, because what you've seen was more work behind the curtain, behind the scene, and now it's time to start revealing some of those components to you gradually, organically. So it's good for you to take it in with us and enjoy and cherish those elevations and those developments. So I would love for you to start bonding in with us and the back office. Back to any of you.
I'll take it. Well, you guys just heard that. Okay, look. Think of this, okay? The booster rocket broke off, and now the other booster kicked in. The one that broke off was Founders. We're no longer Founders. We're moving up. We're moving up. We're moving fast. And like Mr. MUFAREH said, stay in touch, and you'll know. It's little by little. And sorry to say, there's a lot of people, Founders, that aren't tight enough into the company. If you need to move in, we need to bring more people towards the core. The outside of the apple sometimes got nicks and bruises in it. If you're the outside and you're bruised up and, oh, what about this? What about, if you come out your mouth, what about, there's something wrong. If you say, what about, you've got a condition. The condition is you don't know what's going on. When you ask these small, not thinking questions, you're not looking at the big picture. You're focusing on stuff. Well, what about this? And what if this happens? And where did he go here? And why don't we listen? Did you make any money online? Ask yourself that question. Go to the mirror and say, how well did you do before Onpassive? I'll give you the answer. You're not the 1%. So you did bad. I don't care who you are. Get in, find out what you got your hands on. Listen, if you know 1%, there should be tears in your eyes. I put myself at 10% until Monday. As said enough, I had to change my underwear. My head blew up. I put ice around my head, and I laid down. Dawn said, what happened? I said, I'm not sure. But Ash just hurt me bad. He hurt me bad. My head hurt. So a lot of people called me. It was funny. But the really funny part about it is what we think. We don't know. It's even bigger than what. So I'm done. I know nothing about Onpassive, okay? But I know I want to be there. I'm happy that I'm here. I wouldn't do anything else. If you guys go into the core farther, get farther into that apple, you'll see what we see. If you can't do that, it's a shame. It's a shame. I know a lot of you don't come to me and ask me questions about stuff because I'm not good at answering. I can't keep saying bite me. It's just not nice. But if you move in enough, you'll let that go instantly. The more you get tied in, the little ants and gnats, you'll walk in farther, you won't even notice it. I'm not kidding. Those things are going to be all wiped away and they'll be fine. Don't focus on, if you're focused on that, there's something wrong with you. Get in, talk to people, find out. Listen, if you rub up against success and magic long enough, through osmosis, you will be magical and you'll know more. Just rubbing up against it. You rub up against the right people who talk right, you become that kind of person. Use that. Use us. We do this every day. I really want more than anything else. I don't care about the number. I could give a rat's behind how many people you have. How big is your heart? You win. You win. Your heart's big. Oh, I don't go on camera. I don't give a crap. If you hear it, you're a winner. Get involved. Believe it or not, people are turning on their camera every day that never did. I'm hearing voices from people I didn't even know was there. And they're diamonds. Diamonds. I look at them and say, oh my God, call Chris. I said, this lady's amazing. I even got on the screen and said, whoa, I got to stop. Look, where have you been? Well, I didn't, she comes on and gives a speech and did all these charts and all the people she's happened. Look, I didn't plan this. I get on this rambling. But I care about you. Ash cares about you. But if you're the outside of that apple, you're a bruiser. You're not bringing the bruise in. You're going to fall behind. You're not going to make it. Come on in. You're already in. Come closer. Get closer. Because if you do the right thing, I had a guy call me and he's talking to me. My team thinks this. My team thinks that. I said, I know why. Why? I just talked to you 5 minutes. I feel the same way. If you didn't act that way, they wouldn't. Well, I can't make them do it. Bull crap. I got a team of people that talk to me and I have a great relationship with. How do you do it? Think that way, be that way, walk that way, and they'll do the same. I'm telling you, people will do what you do. If you're down and out, they're going to be down and out. I see it every day. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get on that rant, but we do care. All of us here. I know Mr. MUFAREH does. I'm not sure why he cares so much for complete strangers. And a lot of people are throwing knives and daggers, and it's sad, but there's enough in the core here. You're not going to win. You're not going to win. So knock it off. Take care of each other. Don't badmouth each other. This goes for everybody on the planet and on passive. Come on, take care of people. We're all here helping you. You should be having the F word right now. Everybody should be having the F word. Fun, by the way, because I'm not saying something else. It's fun. Have fun. And if there's a time period here and you just can't let go of that little gnat, then go fishing. But stay engaged. But if you want to really be close to the company, act that way, walk that way. Walk like a man, talk like a man, walk like success, and you'll be successful. No joke. I've seen it my whole life. Anyway, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get on this rant. I'm going to turn it over to Red before I won't shut up, I don't think.
Do you know something? It doesn't matter, Marty, because we love listening not only to you, but also to our CEO as well. You can take as much time as you want, my friend. You're extremely well respected in Onpassive, and we love listening from you. That's for sure. So before I go on to the events on Tuesday, I've been saying for a long, long time, and to reiterate what Ash and Marty have just said here, you are going to have people coming up to you in the future and saying to you what you are a founder of Onpassive. That is how much of a big deal it is. You might not know it now, you might not even see it now, but this is going to be your reality in the future when people find out you are a founder of Onpassive. This is how much of a big deal it is, guys. You really should be pinching yourself and thanking your lucky stars that you took that leap of faith. You believed in somebody to pay that founder's fee to become a Onpassive partner and founder. It's a massive deal, I can tell you that now. And the more that you get involved, the more you will realize how much of a amazing opportunity that you have got yourselves involved with. Anyway, let's move on to the second. As soon as we get off the 360 today now, I will be posting in the back office in updates and also in the webinars upcoming section. And I'm going to combine the details for the German and the UK events, which are happening on Saturday. If you've got anything planned for Saturday, cancel it, get the popcorn, get your friends round into that living room. You are going to have a fun-filled packed 6 hours at least between the two of live events. We have never had 2 live events being held on the same day before in different countries. It is going to be not only a fantastic event for both of us, but it's going to be a fantastic spectacle for Onpassive. We really are moving into the second stage now, where we are opening up to the general public to show exactly who we are. You are going to have front row seats for this event, either through Zoom, or if you go to any of the YouTube channels through the other link, which is the top.live, you will be able to access it through that. But like I said, I will be posting these up on the updates and into the webinars, upcoming webinars as well. I'd like to give personally for myself a big and massive shout out to my business partner, Peter Rogers, who has been working absolutely tirelessly behind the scenes to put this together. The artwork he got together for the flyers and for the pull-ups banners are amazing. That he's done such a good job. The location, the venue, what he's got involved with is fantastic. So Peter Rogers, from myself and the rest of the UK and Ireland team, a big, big thank you. You really have stepped up to the mark, my friend, and really pulled it out the bag with this one. The hard work's done for you, my friend. Now it's up to the rest of us to do our part to make it come together, which I'm sure it will do in an absolutely epic way. So that's it from me as far as the event is concerned. Just a couple of hellos for Mr. R. Conrad and Danny Brown. Thank you very much for your support, guys. It always means a lot to you. Back over to you, Chris Johnson.
Boy, you guys didn't leave me for much to say, but that's okay, because I was, Ash can't hear us. That's good, because I'm speaking. Ash, can you hear me? Give me a peace sign if you can hear me, Ash. Oh, isn't that terrible? He can't hear me talk. I could have a lot of fun right now. Hey, I just wanted to do a shout out. Red was talking about, working behind the scenes. There is a lot of you that really do that for us. The Bill Musk, Timmy Johnson, John White, Robin Noble, okay, who I want to say a shout out. Her birthday was yesterday, Robin and her sister. Her sister just wrote me a beautiful text. I'm always praying for you. We got the whole Onpassive family praying for you, Robin, for your mom and the strength for you and your sister. We know what you're going for. We have kind of let Robin alone so she can deal with her family, but I want to let her know and her sister that we don't ever forget about anybody in Passive. All of our hearts and prayers go out to every one of you in this family that's going through struggles like that. And there's a lot. One thing I truly love about Onpassive is how people come together when something's not going so great. And I absolutely love that. And it doesn't really matter the religion, your political view, your gender. You guys seem to come together every time for everything that people are having troubles with. That's a great thing. You know what? ASHMUFAREH, I'm going to say 18 years ago, 17, 18 years ago, he planted a seed. Okay. He found some people that would water the seed. That would be the tech team. He now found 1,455,793. I believe that's the number. And you know what we are? We're the sunshine. We're the one that's going to keep shining on that wonderful seed and making it grow. Because without any of you, I really believe this wouldn't be where we're at today. Of course, we're going to thank Ash and the tech team for doing a marvelous job, but they always need our sunshine coming in on them. In other words, let's make it shine 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, so that everyone can see the potential of what Onpassive not only can do for them, but this entire world. I had a whole different thing I was going to talk about today. I'm going to save it for next Wednesday because I don't want, this is such an emotional 360. I could feel the love from my brother, Marty and Red. I can see the love in ASHMUFAREH every time I look at him. And he's got some amazing things, guys. And like I said, Christmas morning every day, let it happen. You know it's coming. You know, ho, 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 MUFAREH is coming. Let him come. I can't tell you what day he's coming on, but when he does, I guarantee you all your presents, your dreams, don't go in your closet and get your dreams. Your dreams should have never been put in the closet. Because someday there was going to be something like Onpassive that was going to come along and say, hey, yeah, this is a different way. This is going to happen, and we're going to do it for you. And I want you to enjoy your life. How many people have said that run a huge company? ASHMUFAREH has said it many times. I want you guys just to sit back and enjoy this. I've got things that I've been wanting to do for years, and I want you part of it. And that's what he's done for every one of us. So I'm forever grateful for the MUFAREH family and the tech team and everyone that's got involved and pushed this to where it is today. And the sad thing is we didn't have to push it. All we really do is got to talk about it. And we're going to continue to talk about it. Yeah, we can't sign up founders right now. That's great. I'm kind of glad it's over. We got a great number, but we still talk about it because resellers, customers, we want the world to know how important Onpassive is going to be for them and what it's going to do. Marty, that's all I got. Back to you, brother.
Yeah, I just want to also give a shout out to Robin and her sister Saman. I don't know what you're going through, but I know it's very difficult. And I did send you a happy birthday, and so did the unicorn. Love you, Robin. You're an amazing woman. We jump on a webinar and you start speaking the language, blows me away every time. Onpassive loves you. Everything will be fine. This part of your life will pass. It'll pass and get better. We all go through these weird things, but think past that. It will get better. And we're here for you when you're ready. That's all. And I want to also give a shout out to Peter Rogers. Peter Rogers is the one that introduced me to Onpassive. And he was, and I went to him because why? Because I trusted him. It really was. I trusted him and Red. And I said, what do you got? And he was the first one. So I just want to say thank you. And I want to thank everybody here for joining us. And I'm going to go back to Ash so he can, if he has any final things to say.
Fantastic. I love it. We don't want to give a lot of headache material now. So Red, Peter Rogers, and Andrew, all the Angie, of course, all the European leaders, when they come on Saturday to the live venue, what should you bring with you? A tool.
Pen
So,
and paper.
Pen and paper, exactly. The following probably event will be some painkiller or something, maybe aspirin. But this one, pen and paper, you're gonna have some specifics and information as respect and honor to all of your contribution to the past journey as we prepare for the next stage. Okay, so there's so much going on that it is far bigger than the time permitted here. And we will try to break some of it on the next couple of meetings or interactions between us. One is coming in a couple of days, Saturday after tomorrow, and one is probably the beginning of the week or midweek, depending on how we decide about 4th of July. If we take it off, from the round table, or we come all together. But the back office is always a good reference for all the updates and what's happening. I couldn't be prouder. You should be proud. And what I can share with you today as a final statement is we are talking publicly. My name is ASHMUFAREH, and I'm your friend. And I would not say any statement without a backup, without having a physical, actual balance, not what we are hoping for. I'm not talking about wishful thinking. Yes, we've seen projects, we've seen ambitions before. The test is if they have any basis to reality or achievements. Okay, so we all have dreams, one way or another, different capacities. But the dream of Onpassive from the very beginning was a high standards. Take Dubai Mall as an example. All right, so they have an aquarium. I think amazing digital screens, top of the world, biggest in the world, underwater restaurants, skating, ice rink, okay, kids zone. I think the Emirates airline venue and more and fine dining and restaurants and global and all the brands and small and big and local and international and huge, and the location, the water fountains, Burj Khalifa. We've seen glimpses on the live shows for Onpassive because it's across the street from our offices, and we've seen that. So that's like high, okay, it's like top of the world. Like now it's a good idea. You see how packed it is any given day of the week. Let's go and compete. It looks like there's a high demand with it. It's hard because how could you top that up? So from the very beginning, they put a very high standard, even if you have the money, but the original is always the best. So if you can settle with the original and have the original, why settle with a copy or an imitation or something may not work? What we have our hands on, literally, will change the planet, will change humanity, will leave everlasting impact. This is a statement. It's vetted, okay? It's not, I'm responsible. I have to say that. You being one among the almost roughly 1.5 million founders, I would say fortunate founders. Now, imagine the next billion users of Onpassive. So that number 1.5 million is never going to be the same, always going to decrease. It will never be 1.6 million, never. It's over. You got a position where the value is only going to increase as we reveal and you get to know more, and as more demand. So the 1 billion, when they come, they're going to wish to have that position, but it will be too late. We already know it's too late. Okay, and you're going to be they will envy you because you have such a position for what a bargain. And I just want you to understand what we're doing is literally going to change so many aspects of our life in a very good way, okay, like no other company. And I wouldn't say this statement without any basis. It will be a violation of the law, okay? I cannot mislead, I cannot say something without measures. So I have to tell you, this is like 100% factual. What we have our hands on, not thinking, not hoping, what we've accomplished, what we've worked on, what we've achieved so far, it will take other people another, few centuries or millennium, maybe, okay, millennium to get to that level. So we couldn't be in a higher position. That's why we should not only be proud, we should be extremely excited. So life will only get better. The future is extremely bright for all of us. And there's no limit for how far we can go, because what we have already is mind-boggling, okay? So it's far beyond the digital products and technologies you've seen. And again, I've said it internally with our founders, but I would say it for the first time publicly. The level of impact that Onpassive making and will be introducing to the world is the level of Henry Ford, the Wright brothers, and so on and so on, Thomas Edison, and more and more and more. So this is not a joke. This is really a serious, life-changing experience. And let's buckle up seriously and tune into the back office and to any event you can tie up to it. And by the way, there's no selling and Onpassive, as you see. We're not asking for an upgrade. We're just really caring, like our brother Marty in the beginning said. We're just out of care, we're trying to get your attention to what's in your hand. Okay, it's not like you have to buy, you have to add. It's like what you already have, but we just want to educate you, inform you about the value of what you already have. Don't take it lightly. You could literally miss on so many updates moving forward or elevations if you don't realize the value in your hand as of now. And the only way for you to recognize what you have is to tune in to the source of information and give us your brain, give us your attention, alertness, take notes, replay. If you don't get it from the first time, ask the rational questions. The details are the last in our calculation. If you're thinking about fixing this or changing an email address, or please, let's look at the big picture. Those are a byproduct. They will be done. They will be cleared in the proper, channels throughout our customer success department, and our engineers will. There's nothing we cannot do. So it will be cleared, but it has to be done properly. Okay, we are responsible for any failures or any loopholes or all of that. So sometimes it sounds like a tiny thing, but there's probably a bigger base behind it that we're holding onto something until we solve a bigger, important topic, and then we move on to the tiny details. So mechanics are not where you go. The vision and the ability and the mindset is what's going to allow you to accomplish something significant. Okay, if you drop from that level and mentality to where you're going to be distracted by the mechanics and the tiny micro details, you have wasted much more potential. So those are under control. Not maybe, not 90%. Those are 100% solvable, not a problem. But if we're going to focus on that and forget the big picture, we have wasted our potential and life is too short. So let's focus on the big picture, the bigger value, and we are already headed there, and we've established the strongest foundation for it, and we are building a sky-high business. So you are going to be impressed. I appreciate you again. I wish time will allow now, but we have other commitments, all of us here. We're going to move on for the day. I hope we got your attention so you can come at least begin with Saturday, so you have a good brief break. But moving on, things are going to accelerate. You have to tune in if you don't want to fall behind in understanding the direction and getting the most potential from the overall achievements. Okay, Onpassive will change your life, but for you being in and not like having an account and being visible, to be in it. I mean, mentally, and of course, with your attention, you have to be in it. That's what we thought. Having an account is one thing. It doesn't mean we are going to force the information to you. So you have to come and get the most of it. Once you do that, Onpassive will change your life. Therefore, and those who will come to Onpassive, okay, ever after, therefore, we are changing the world as Onpassive. It's not something I can say and just get away with it without any basis. Understand that, okay? My name is ASHMUFAREH, and I'm responsible for that. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. This is audited, okay? When I say it, I cannot say, we're going to change the world and, go have a cigarette. Okay, no, we are changing the world, okay, period. And the only way you find out is by tuning in. Thank you so much.
Holy cow, I'm going to go have a cigarette. I'm just kidding. But I want to tell everybody, this is, in general, all this, we want you to know and want you to be involved because we care. It has nothing to do, you don't have to pay for anything. You have to just be involved, be in touch. Because I promise you, I don't know what percentage I know, but if you knew how I feel and what I believe, it's worth more money than I've ever made in my life. I'm no joke. I was very good at what I did. I lost all that, thought I'd never have a business that would make me feel that way. This is even more than that. That's why I'm into it. But if you get that, just rub into it, push a little bit, your life will be changed. Ash is right. I see it every day. I'm seeing more and more people. 500 people on my channel right now. I mean, it's ridiculous. I had 35 a year ago. So people are starting to look, but get in. Let go of the little crappy things and get in. And when you do, you're going to go, wow, this is refreshing. I can't believe this. The little details don't matter. Just rub up against it long enough and osmosis will take over. Anyway, that's all I have. You guys have anything else, Red? Or Chris does. So I'm going to turn to Chris.
Real quick, I need to remind you, Marty, about the rules for YouTube, and you want to give a quick explanation what's going on?
Yeah. Okay, very good. Listen, when we're doing live stream, whoever we're doing it for, last night was a very good webinar. Guys come on and sing, we get banned. We get warnings from YouTube. So if you want to do a singing thing, do it at the end. We'll shut off the live stream and you can sing away. I know people want to hear it. But putting it on YouTube, I have to go back in, all 20 channels, have to go in and explain what it is, and no, it's not that. And sometimes you have to replace the music. So please, on a stream, thank you for reminding me, Chris. Holy cow. You got to take the music out. You can do it before, you can do it after. I loved the music last night. That guy was incredible. But you can't put it on a live stream. And plus, he sang a song like We Are the World. I mean, somebody owns that. Anyway, thank you very much. Chris, thank you for reminding me. And once again, Robin, we're praying for you. And I pray for everyone here because that's who I am. You don't have to like it. If you don't like it, I'm not going to say it. But anyway, we all care for each other. But remember this, me being harsh and a loudmouth about something is because I care, not because I'm mad. I want you to know what I know. I don't give a crap what percentage it is. I want you to know what I know, what Red knows, and what Chris knows, because it's in here. I know it's in here. You get that, you're gonna have a different life. I got a lot of crap going on in my house every day, but because I focus on passive and know where we're going, I don't know what all the details of where we're going. I don't care. Get to my level, how I feel, and your life will be changed. It'll change everything around you. Anyway, that's my opinion. Anyway, I'm going to let it go. Thanks. I had nothing to say when I came in. Thanks, everybody. Anytime I'm around Ash, I get blown up. I'm going to go get an aspirin. Love you all. Get to the core. Run to the core. To get to the core, you'll know more. You'll feel better. Anyway, good day and have a great, I'll see you tomorrow at noon.
That was awesome. See you Saturday. All right.
Saturday, if you don't show up Saturday, you're going to be outside of the core. Anyway, goodbye.
Have a great 4th of July, America.
Yeah, see you all. Thank you very much. Ash, thank you for your time. Red, Chris, I'll be talking to you every day.
Ash,
So.
you need a haircut, Ash. Get a little long there, buddy. Go get a trim.
Oh, God. All right. Anyway, don't do that when you're on the live, okay? Anyway, I'll see you all. Bye.